You probably assume that if you don't use drugs, fentanyl will never cross your path. You're wrong. According to the National Institute of Drug Abuse, in 2020 alone, through a pandemic, there were over 56,000 overdose deaths involving fentanyl. Every year, the numbers continue to rise. Fentanyl is so popular because it is the most potent opioid. It is mainly used with cancer patients. Fentanyl is so dangerous because the proper dosage is a tiny amount. When used on the street or with people who are uneducated, people take what looks like just a tiny pill, but actually, it is an enormous dosage of fentanyl. The DEA says just 2 milligrams of fentanyl, which is equal to 10 to 15 grains of table salt, is considered a lethal dose. DEA Administrator Ann Milgram states that fentanyl is highly addictive, found in all 50 states, and drug traffickers are increasingly mixing it with other types of drugs, powder and pill form, in an effort to drive addiction and attract repeat buyers. Drug traffickers are specifically targeting young Americans with the pills shown on the screen, which are referred to as rainbow fentanyl. The goal is to make the drug look like candy to attract children and young people. The DEA has even gone to seize rainbow fentanyl that was in the shape of sidewalk chalk. Fentanyl can be slipped into any drug. Between the period of May 23, 2022 to September 8, 2022, the DEA seized more than 10.2 million pills of fentanyl. What society needs to know is that fentanyl is no joke. It is being slipped into almost every drug, causing hundreds of thousands of people to overdose because they didn't realize whatever they were taking was laced with fentanyl. How can we stop this? As fentanyl begins to grow and more people begin to die, more and more resources are coming out to help protect Americans. One method is fentanyl test strips. The test strips can test your drugs before use to decipher if they contain any fentanyl. The easiest way to test is to make sure your drugs are crushed in powder form and then mix with water. Once the liquid is stirred, simply dip the test strip and then wait for your results. It is never good to do drugs, but if you do, this resource can protect you from fentanyl poisoning. Another method is naloxone, or commonly known as Narcan. It is a safe medication that can reverse the effects of any opioid overdose. At WVU, there are so many resources and people to help protect and educate you about fentanyl poisoning. You can find more information at well.wvu.edu. The Mountaineer Fentanyl Education Task Force is also a student-run organization that works every day to help educate students. If you take anything from this speech, take that fentanyl can ruin your life or someone you love. This is not a time to think that you are exempt. Anytime you take illicit drugs of any kind, including alcohol, you are at risk. Everyone is being targeted, and fentanyl does not discriminate.